This segment of the news is brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
The opposition's expressing serious concern about the spate of murders in New Providence within the past week. Progressive Liberal Party Chairman Fred Mitchell says it's a tide of bloodshed, and it appears officials are helpless to do anything to provide a level of comfort. In fact, he questioned if the Commissioner of Police and Minister of National Security are able to assure the public about their safety. As the former Member of Parliament for Fox Hill, he expressed worry over the level of deadly violence in that community. Intelligence on the ground, he says, suggests there's a turf war going on. With the added pressure on New Providence following Hurricane Dorian, the PLP chairman insists officials assure these temporary guests here that their lives are not further imperiled by unabated crime. This week has seen 6 murders within 4 days. Support for the Bahamas post-Hurricane Dorian has been overwhelming, from locals to those in the region, China to India, the U.S. to the U.K. to Africa. But as elder of New Providence Community Center, Dr. Graham Cates today stressed the need is far-reaching and must be reassessed every day.
Because I think people need to be reminded of the human element, as that we are all human and that we all have emotions. We have our spiritual needs, we have our physical needs, we have our emotional needs. And if we can keep that in the forefront of us, we can remove the egos, we can remove the challenges that come along, because we recognize that what we are doing is that we are helping our brothers and our sisters, our mothers, our fathers, and our friends in the Bahamas.
Here's NPPC Pastor Matthew Sweeney with why psychological support is critical.
From the stories we're hearing from people who are on the ground, I mean, they're traumatized. You know, they need love, they need someone to listen to them, they need people to cry with, they need someone to speak into their lives moving forward. It's going to take no small amount of measure of wisdom and solidarity, and there are these professionals who actually help us carry our country during this time. This reminds me of wartime in the past. You know, people didn't recover from wars for decades, and they need people to help them speak into their lives. So, yes, this is a very unified, very broad, very holistic effort, and we're very grateful to the healthcare professionals for supporting our country during this time.
To the hundreds of hurricane survivors, he shared these words of comfort.
This is a steep learning curve for all of us as Bahamians. We're learning every day and every week what is needed. Although we've been involved in disaster relief for 15 years, this storm is teaching us so many new things. We're just asking people to hang in there, give us a chance to learn with you how we can support you best. And whether we're helping you here on Island of New Providence or we're shipping stuff still to your islands, we are going to be unrelenting. We are undaunted by this. We will continue to do whatever is necessary to take care of our fellow Bahamians. So I would also say thank you for giving us the burden to bear, to care for you at this time, because we're going to love our brothers and sisters.
The comments came during this morning's donation to the NPPC. JetBlue and Atlantis have partnered to assist with hurricane relief efforts. Here's Ed Fields, Atlantis' Senior VP of Public Affairs.
We helped to package all of the goods that they sent in and to create care packages for the people in the shelters. So our role really is to kind of bring partners that we do business with together to see how we can channel the resources that they have into to the people that need them.
Normalcy slowly returning to some parts of Grand Bahama, and that spells good news for Mary's Star of the Sea. The Catholic Board of Education announcing that the primary school will reopen this coming Monday, albeit for abbreviated hours. Until further notice, classes will go from 8:15 a.m. to 1 p.m. Students must be collected by 1:15 p.m. Meantime, office hours have been set at 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. And 2 non-profit organizations recently responded to the call for action. The Scout Association of the Bahamas and Rotary Club International partnered to gather shelters and essential supplies for hurricane victims. Scout leaders have erected large marquees to serve as medical facilities, makeshift shower rooms, portable toilets, and 50 tents. Some 300 people are expected to live in the tents for 6 to 9 months. The Rotary Club International has meantime donated the apparatuses along with food supplies. Stay with us for a check on sports.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.